Back here on CBS Sports HQ, we have a trade. The Indiana Pacers selecting this young man, Bilal Coulibaly, at number 7 and trading him to the Washington Wizards, who have had a very busy week in the trade market. Bilal Coulibaly, fairly or unfairly known as the teammate of Victor Wembanyama, with the soon-to-be 19-year-old trying to make a name for himself. His number is not impressive, 5 points, 3 rebounds per game in 28 regular season games last season in France, but it's the idea of what he could be, a 6'7" forward with a massive 7'3" wingspan who can shoot the 3 ball, and as you can see, he can get up and get down. All right, so we've got a trade here, and Adam, you know Bilal Coulibaly. What is he? Who can he be? Is this a boom or bust for what ends up him going to the Washington Wizards?
Yeah, this is the highest risk, highest reward prospect I think we will see perhaps all night, because this is much earlier than anyone projected him to go. As you said, he's still 18 years old. He's athletic. He's massively long, and he's really improving at a rapid rate. He wasn't even on Wemby's team to start this season, but he ended up getting the call up and making great strides. He's not afraid of contact. He's physical. He really flies around the court defensively. And for someone with such a massive wingspan, there's some shooting potential. I think he's about 38% this year. And that's abnormal because typically there's an inverse relationship between length and shooting. So the really long guys generally have a hard time shooting the basketball. He could be the exception to the rule. If that proves to be the case, this will be a well worth risk for Washington. Also important to note, when Washington traded Bradley Beal, they didn't get a first-round pick back. So they don't have quite as many draft assets as a rebuilding team might have. So this is really a swing for the fences that's indicative of the fact that they don't have as many swings as they would ideally like. I give it a B because it is a high-risk, high-reward play. It's probably going to be an A or a C. We just don't know which one yet.
Certainly a lot of intrigue, and our Kyle Boone wrote an extensive article on Bilal Coulibaly. Let's welcome him back to the show. Kyle, what should we know about Bilal Coulibaly? You heard what Adam said, giving this pick a B.
Yeah, Coulibaly is a late bloomer who came on with Mets 92, not even to start the season, but down the stretch, really emerged next to Victor Wembanyama as a difference maker, helped lead Mets 92 throughout the Pro A playoffs into the Pro A finals. And, 4 years ago, we're talking about Coulibaly was under 6 foot tall. He's now 6'8". He has a reported 7'2" wingspan. He shot 36% from 3-point range this last season. He's a do-it-all wing who brings a lot of energy to the table. He brings a lot of effort to the table. I think defensively, he's going to be a game changer for the Wizards. The big question is going to be, is his shot going to be able to develop? He showed a lot of promise and some development this past season with Mets 92 on that front. I think if he can be a consistent scorer, we know he's a good cutter. He plays with a ton of energy and has a high IQ. This is a guy who I think could be a difference maker. It's a huge swing, as Finkelstein said, huge boomer bust for Washington, but this guy hits. I think he could be a real star.
Washington also sending 2 second-round picks to the Pacers to move up for Coulibaly.